Time to give an update. I am currently sick at the moment, but ignore that. I kind of was finally ready to kind of update things on my manifestation journey. So here we go. First, we're going to start off with telling you where what's happened, where I'm at, and then where I'm going. Next step. So I'm trying to organize my thoughts so that way I'm not yapping too much without some organizational flow. But essentially, uh, I've been watching a lot of Nero Knowledge. Shout outs to Nero. And just in general, man, like, I've been growing to understand more and more the concepts, what it is that I should be doing, more it is of what I should be feeling, etc. But the actual implication of it, the application of these things, is easier said than done. But not that they ever said it was easy. Um, Now, mind you, my mom has actually joined me on this manifestation journey, so to speak, and and is on her own manifestation journey. And because she's done so once in the past, and I pointed that out to her. I mean, I'm sure I mean, in general, we all have, but like, I gave her like a really good example because she was able to manifest a car. And ever since then, she's been bit by bit more interested in it. But it's reached a point where now, so like me and her, like pretty much every weekday, like around dinner time, like once we're done eating or when we're, yeah, pretty much when we're done eating, like one of the things that we'll do is we'll just watch like manifestation videos to like better improve our understanding of things and help us get more like those like light bulb moments, so to speak. So she's made some really good progress. She has her own business. You know, she does like with sewing and stuff, and she's working with companies, and she has like these stores and everything, these clients, and she loves doing like pillows and stockings. And she wanted to manifest getting like a really huge client, and a really huge client, she can do like a lot, like she'll get like a lot of orders and stuff a week, to where, you know, she can do that and she'll be doing really good. And ideally, she would like to be able to get that, what was it, like 20 of them, like 20 orders or whatever, like a day. She's able to do that. Honestly, if she could do that, she'll be a millionaire. Now, she mentioned this a while back. Not the millionaire part. She didn't know about that. She didn't do the numbers. She just was saying like she just had a number of what it is that she would like to be able to do, but she wasn't as specific. And this was like a couple months ago, and then earlier this past month, I saw how like someone on Twitter, like, they manifested for their parents success, like financial success, and I was looking at that. I'm like, oh, like, you manifested that and not for yourself. Most people normally do that for themselves, but they did it for their parents, and that, that actually came to fruition. And so it kind of gave me the idea, and that was like a testimony, because someone was telling Taylor Tukes, shout out to her, another manifestation queen, trying to be like you for real, but in my own version. But that got me thinking. I was like, well, I've been struggling to be able to manifest this stuff for myself. So let me try manifesting for my mom. So I did, real quick, real simple. Like, I just kind of, put it out there, like asking for her financial success and that she becomes like a millionaire or something like that, right? I didn't really think too hard about it. Just kind of put it out there, whatever, then just kind of went back to what I was doing. And fast forward to, what was it, like last week? And she was telling me that she ended up getting like a really huge client. And they were like, yeah, we'll give you all the stores that we have in the US. And I'm like, all the stores. Like, I don't know like how many that is or how huge of a deal, but it's like they're working out the numbers and stuff right now. But I ended up having a conversation with my mom, and it was like, how many, uh, you know, if how many orders are you trying to get, from this client, and if they're able to provide that, like, what would that look like for you? And then that's when we did the numbers and I calculated things like, roughly, that'd be like over a million. And then like per year, so she would end up doing really good if if she manages to do that. So I'm claiming that for her. And it's like it's cool to see like something that she was manifesting and that's coming to fruition, it seems like. And I kind of just put that out there just seemingly and didn't think much of it, but not too much later afterwards. Now it looks like we're starting to see inclinations of that happening. So pretty cool. Um, but now, all right, so that's kind of, where we were. A bit more on that. I'm seeing things that I've manifested for others starting to come to fruition, some faster, some slower, but they're happening. And I'm noticing, like, man, it's a lot easier for me, at least, to be able to manifest, like, something good for someone else rather than it is for myself. And I'm sure that has to do with, like, a internal issue perspective with me, right? Something I gotta work on, something I gotta detach from. Um, and I know why I struggle to do so. It's because it's something that I want the most, and out of my, for myself, it's the things that I care about and want the most are always the hardest to obtain, because I've had these things placed on such a high pedestal that I feel like it puts a frequency of like too far out of reach, or like it's unobtainable. So if that's the frequency I'm putting out, then that's what I'm gonna get back, obviously. And even though like I'm actively like working on that, is I'll get to that in a moment. But on a quick note, um, something that I was asking for, like with like even like with my girlfriend, like like she was in this tough spot, like as far as like not living in like the best apartment complex, wanting to lose weight, not making enough money, trying to get a license, blah blah blah. And this was like a couple of years ago. And I was like, one, I have a gift of being able to tell people's win conditions. Like, if there's a goal that you want, I'm really good. Like, I don't miss. I don't miss. I do not miss. Whenever I know like what it is you want and I kind of get to know you a bit and I know your situation, then I know all your win conditions. I haven't been wrong yet, at least. But listed hers out, and I just kind of let go of it because 2 years ago I just kind of like let go of it because it's like, hey, like I could want these things, but like I don't control that, right? Or at least I don't control other people, so I just let go of it. Fast forward to now, um like she's pretty much gained, basically she's gained all those things except for like the one. But one of them is inevitable at this point. Like the one thing that she hasn't is only due to the others not being there in the past. And now she'll be able to do that, or achieve that. So it's just a matter of time. She's gonna achieve everything that she wants, as I've known her to do. So that's awesome. Now, back on to me, because those are like, I was kind of talking about the things that have happened thus far, so you can kind of get some context. But now with me trying to be on my solo leveling, I feel like I gotta on my savior complex, feeling like I need to become strong enough and OP enough so I can carry everybody. And to me, in this world, the or at least the physical realm, the power lies within money. So it's pretty much most of my problems. I don't know about y'all, but most of my problems and most of my people's problems can be solved with money. Everything can't be solved with money, but shit, I know a lot of the problems that we got can't be. So whether directly or indirectly, it's always been that way. But yeah, so I've been trying to work on my whole manifestation thing. I'm trying to work on like my fitness in general with my whole soul leveling. Fitness, finance, um, what else? That's honestly the main two: fitness, finance, because that health is a part of fitness, I would say. And then, yeah, fitness, finance, and just like manifestation, I guess, like getting better at that. I'd put that in there. Um, maybe some other things. I'll probably make a separate video for that, to be honest. But those are the kind of things I've been working on, and I've saved from my last job. I saved up money so that way I could literally just take a year out to just grind and just try to get better at manifestation. Because I hate working for somebody else. I absolutely loathe it. I hate corporate politics. I hate trying to be fake so I can play the social corporate game. So annoying. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate freaking. I hate when people come in upset like you're helping somebody, especially if it has any customer service attributes to the job, and someone's upset at you for something that isn't even your fault, or it's probably their fault, but they're just upset, and you're the first person they're talking to, and you're the one that's supposed to help solve their situation, so they're just gonna blame you. But yeah, I can't stand that, especially first thing in the morning. Nah. Nah, that ain't me. um but me learning about manifestation and all that, I'm like, well, I can definitely manifest the type of life that I want. I just need to get better at doing so. So where I'm currently at, for a while, I'm not gonna hold you, I was trying to manifest that lottery that has already passed. I was trying to get that I was trying to get 1.4 billion. I'm not gonna hold you. Not gonna hold you. I know. That's a big amount. That's crazy. Why why would you expect that? I'm not saying all that. Look, I know. However, it's manifestation, right? So all what anyone thinks about it is irrelevant. And as within, so without. In general, if someone can say, "Oh, that's impossible," well, obviously somebody got to win it. And looking at it now, two people won actually. Two people won. It was like it got up to 1.7. Two people won that. So for those naysayers out there, what do you say to the people that won? You still gonna say it's impossible? I mean, people been winning the lottery. But again, I can't let other people's limited mindsets and perspectives like have anything to do with me. Another thing that I'm working on. But anywho, that was something I was trying to do. I tried to do visualization. I even got like I even like edited my bank account. Like I took a picture, edited it so that way it would show the amount that I want in there. So that way when I could just have a picture as if I'm looking at it and be like, yeah, like this is how much I have. Trying to, you know, get in the mindset of living in the state of the end, and I'm not gonna lie, like what I would do, like from doing stuff like that, visualizing, and just basically, I'd have sessions where I just kind of lean back in my chair. I got myself a chill chair. Shout outs to them. Very comfortable. Helps me feel rich. I have a whole ritual. I'll put on my Batman robe. You'll probably see me in another video. I'll probably be rocking that. That'll probably be like the main thing y'all see me in. Not gonna hold you. I'll be in my Batman robe. I'll wear like this specific watch because it helps me feel wealthy, puts me in that mindset. And then, you know, I'll just lean back, be in that massage chair, and then I will just visualize just living my life the way I ideally want it to be and just live it like a day in the life of. And the more I do that, the more like the concept of like finance and everything becomes less I guess intimidating, because I know from the things that I learned through Nero where it's like, and even with Taylor, like the 3D, what you see does not matter. Does not matter. You can look at your bank account and be like, damn, I'm broke. But it doesn't matter. Because what we see is just a delayed mirror reflection of what is on the inside. It's just what we see, aka the 3D plane, aka reality, is just a delayed mirrored reflection of the 4D. Your subconscious. That's where all the creation is done. We create first in here, and then after we create first and we become in here, then reality catches up, so to speak, and then gives back out that same frequency. Whatever you have going in here is what inevitably ends up coming out and being expressed or manifested into reality, aka your 3D plane. Thus the saying, as within, so without. So I've been working on that, and I've been bit by bit feeling a bit more comfortable with like my bank account, even though like sure, like I saved up a good amount of money, like, and yeah, I could even say like I saved up more than what most have been able to do. But where was it? I saved up like over 10K, but I've used up a good bit of that. I mean, I still like over half. I still got over half, but you know, I had trips and stuff, and then you know, mom needs help with bills, and then like I'm paying my own, and then I also want to like treat myself to things and not like worry about money like that, because if I'm trying to, and that's a question that I have, if I'm trying to live from the state of the end, and if my state of the end is like I'm not worried about me spending because I got it like that, obviously, does that mean like I just spend in the same sense? Like, do I treat my bank account in the same light here in reality? Or do I just continue to just have that mindset and perspective just in the 4D? Like, well, I don't know. Because I know like you're supposed to carry that into the 3D, but like to, to what extent? Because my hesitation obviously is like, all right, like, dude, are you just saying like I just spend all my money just because, oh, I'm rich, I got it like that? I don't know. I've seen instances where people do that and then they get more money because for them, they're like, I always have a source of income. Like, money's always coming in. I never have to worry about money. And I see that work for some. And then you'll also hear like, no, don't obviously mean like spend all your cash and then go broke. But I don't know, because I don't know. I just don't know. Because if manifestation, like in the In the mind of the infinite, why does why would that matter? If I spend money, if I'm infinite, and I can manifest and create whatever, why would me spending money matter if I can just have more? If I know I have more, if I am more, and that my world will reflect that. I don't know, but I'm trying to get better at that. Honestly, when I saw the whole lottery thing earlier today, I looked it up. Not gonna hold you, that kind of put me down a little bit. Cause for me, like, it's great if everyone else is like, if my people's like, if they're reaching like their high levels and everything, and they're manifesting like mom manifesting, if she reaches like becoming a millionaire, awesome. Love that. Need that for her. She deserves that. But at the same time, I am someone where I guess like I struggle with how I view myself, honestly. I struggle with how I view myself. So it's all great if everyone else that I care about is doing good, but at the same time, it feels incomplete to me. Why? Because it's like a bittersweet thing. I love seeing my people win, but at the same time, there's a part of my brain or my mind. I'll say my mind. It's a part of me where it's like it looks at them and it's like that's awesome, and it's like look at what they're doing. That's great. I love that for them. And then it goes, but what are you doing? Like, why aren't you like that? And then it's like, can you stop comparing? But like, I'm on my own journey, and like, what I want is like grand. Like, it's very grand, it's very big, but I can't compare everyone else's journey to my own. Like, I know I'm not supposed to do that, but like, it's difficult, right? Because I perceive it as such, therefore it is. But I'm working on that. Today, after I'm done recording this, I'm just gonna visualize and just saturate in that, man, because I need to detach from this shit, dog. Like, I need to stop caring about money. I really do. I really do. It's like the one thing. I got two subjects. That seem to matter to me a lot. And it's so materialistic. But I know why I have that. I know where that stems from. The money at one just as this stems from me going through and seeing so much loss that could have been prevented if I had it. And I've been traumatized by that. So I feel like it's like it becomes like, oh, I need this. Like I must prevent tragedy. And then another thing has this, and the second thing is a similar feeling, essentially. All coming from a scarcity mindset, which I need to change. So I might go into that second one another time, but here's where I'm going. Now that I talked about what was, where I am, now let's go about where we're going. I'm going to, fuck man, like, oh, I did forget to mention, I did do a little quick instant manifestation on some Pokemon cards. It was like a rare, well, it wasn't rare, but, you know, out of the pack, the rarest one in the pack was a full art Zorora card. And I was like, all right, I basically manifested, like, after I did some games, got some packs, I was like, okay, this one, I'm going to get it. And then I opened it, swipe, got one. Then I told myself, okay, I'm going to get it again in the very next pack. I like calmed my mind, trying to be, still, trying to be transparent, just kind of be like enter the flow. Is what I'm trying to do. I've been learning about that, just like being still at peace, the God mind, so to speak. And I did that, and I opened up the next pack, swipe, 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 boom, got it again. That's not likely. Not likely. I don't even know when the last time I've been able to do it, if I have at all. But I did it, and so I'm like, okay, I'll take that as a instant manifestation win. Trying to get better, at least instant manifesting something other than fucking Pokemon cards, man. But anyways, we'll figure something out. I want to manifest money. I'm not gonna hold you, but because again, that's like my main thing right now. But I also did manifest like the type of weekend I would like to have, like the ideal me, like what weekend he had that he's living. I literally basically lived that last weekend. Like it's Tuesday now. I literally had that this past weekend. Didn't think that was gonna happen, but it did, which is cool. So that was an instant manifestation, I'd say. All right, but anyways, where I'm going with this, I want to be able to detach. I need to detach. I need to reach stillness, the God mind, where I'm detached. I feel content. Like I'm just good. I'm just good. I'm just content. I'm happy. I'm still. I'm calm. I'm not affected by anything that I see in a negative sense. I have control over that, where like I'm just cooling whole time, big chilling. And I can just be able to say like, you know what? And we're going to start small cuz my goal already, I don't know. I see it feels like it already passed, but I shouldn't say that. But because someone already won, I'm just going to try to focus on like, we'll just say $1,000. Keep it simple. $1,000. $1,000. I'm ask for 1,000. Try to manifest that. And I'm asking myself now, like, does 1,000 seem like a lot to me? Like overall, it doesn't, but like maybe subconsciously because like I'm thinking to myself like if you can manifest this, then maybe you can manifest that, and I start thinking about like if you're able to do this, then you'll start thinking you'll be able to do the next thing, and so on and so on and so on. And then I just start thinking to a point where it becomes a big deal, and then now I can't manifest the $1,000 because now $1,000 is a big deal because I freaking thought so much. That's the problem with being a. I'm huge on thinking. I'm always thinking. I'm always thinking. So like I'm overthinking. And luckily Nero has a video on that. After this, after I'm done with this video, I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna watch that and then I'm gonna just saturate and just visualize. That's what I'm gonna do. But my goal going forward for now, I want to detach and just practice being calm and still. And I want to see if I can manifest $1,000. By the next time I have a video update, I'm hoping that something happens. I'm going to give myself what? I think I made a video last month. I'll give myself like another month. Let's see what happens in a month. All right. That's it. I need to take some Dayquil and watch this video and start saturating. I'll keep y'all updated. Y'all have a good one. Peace.